Author of the book Your First Kickstarter Campaign. In this video, you will learn how to set the funding goal for your first Kickstarter campaign. When evaluating your project's funding goal, you must know all the costs involved. If your project is simple, calculating costs is easy, but it gets more complicated if your project is innovative and requires mass production. In this case, you should accurately figure out all the costs: design, layouts, parts, assembly, packaging, shipping, and you also need to know how long the production will take and when your backers can expect the finished product. Gediminas, creator of Ruby and electric drive for bicycles, said that those who consider mass production for their products should have a well-tested prototype and a complete picture of the manufacturing plan, with a cost for each phase. When he launched his first project on Kickstarter, he didn't have a working prototype, so he couldn't precisely estimate the development costs. He was lucky because after his crowdfunding campaign, he received an additional funding from investors, because in order to develop the final version of Ruby, to produce the first batch, and ship it to the backers, he spent twice the amount he'd raised during the Kickstarter campaign. So learn from others' mistakes and calculate your budget as precisely as possible. But if your project isn't such complex, calculating your goal is easy. For example, for my project I needed an editor, layout designer, cover designer, illustrator, and the printing house. To estimate how much money I need, I contacted a few professionals, received their offers, compared their quotes, and made a preliminary estimate I would need to self-publish my book. Due to Kickstarter's all-or-nothing principle, I decided to set a lower financial target than I had calculated because I didn't want to risk not reaching the goal. So if your project is not that complex, it's better to set a lower financial goal because you can achieve it faster. Reaching 100% funded mark will create social proof and add credibility for your project, and this will encourage others to make a pledge for your campaign with more confidence. Besides, Kickstarter allows raising more money than you have initially set. When calculating your minimum funding goal, you must consider not only your budget, that includes shipping, materials, research, vendors, and labor costs, but also taxes, Kickstarter fee, and credit card processing fee. When you fill in the project details and click on Funding, in the bottom of the page you will find the funding calculator. Let's open it. Suppose you estimated that your budget is $10,000 and your tax rate is 20%. Let's enter 10,000 and tax rate 20%. Of course, I strongly recommend consulting a tax administrator regarding taxes in your country, but we'll use 20% just as an example. As you can see, if you want to receive $10,000, your actual goal should be $13,900. In the next lecture, you will learn what type of rewards you can create on Kickstarter.